Hello, Princess Casserole here, and I am here with a collection video of my vintage Pyrex and others. This is a video for just my casserole dishes. I do have bowls and other things that I will bring to you in another video. But I just wanted to start here with my hutch to show you guys what I have. So this is one of my favorites, and it is like a yellow color. So my grandmother's favorite color was yellow, actually, which is such a lovely, happy color. So I also enjoy it. So I promised in this video I would bring you why I call myself Princess Casserole. So it is number one because I love Pyrex casserole dishes, as you can see. But number two, when I was looking up the name of one of the patterns of Pyrex I had, I came across a pattern, or actually is a promotional dish like this, and it was called the Princess Casserole Dish. So I don't know why, I just thought that was really cute, and I love Pyrex, so I thought I would use that as my name, and it seems to bring a smile to everyone's face when they hear it, so we're gonna keep it. But that's why, in case you have wondered why I have such a silly YouTube name. So again, this is one of my favorites, the American Living, I believe it's called. And Jimmy let me bring this one into the house because there is a cat on this one. So, not my favorite, but I like that one. So this one, I can't remember the name of it. It might be Verde or something like that. And this is the color of my kitchen counter. So, you can imagine how lovely it is. My husband and I, we went, and I think I might have bought this one there, to tell you the truth. We went to the Corning Museum of Glass and in Corning, New York, and we had a lot of fun. There were some really nice vintage shops and antique stores that we went in, and they did have a lot of vintage Pyrex to look through and choose from. So it was a lot of fun. I would highly recommend it if you're anywhere in the area. They don't normally have the dishes like this on display. When we went, there was, I think 50 years of Pyrex or something like that. So there was a special display in the library of all the different years of the Pyrex dishes and casseroles and the holders, and I was in my glory. So I'll put some pictures in so you guys can see how happy my husband and I were when we went. But it was a really cool museum. It doesn't only have vintage Pyrex. Again, I don't even know if they will have any vintage Pyrex because that was a special display that they had. But they had glass blowing and really beautiful glass sculptures, and I think there might have been a glass jewelry exhibit. It was really gorgeous, so I would highly recommend that. So here are some of my favorite pictures from the Corning Museum of Glass Pyrex exhibit. And as you can see, my husband and I very much enjoyed this exhibit. So some of the nice things was they did have pictures of some of the holders here that you don't get to see that often, and some wonderful promotional items that you also don't see very often in one display. And it went from their earlier decades to their later decades, so it was very nice kind of stepping in time and seeing all the different patterns and the different styles of dishes, and we very much enjoyed it. So here you see some promotional items and then some of the friendship patterns. So we have like a meatloafy loaf pan with no lid, and that is the Spring Daisy or Crazy Daisy or Spring Blossom, I can't remember. I think it's Spring Blossom pattern. And another one of the American Living casserole dishes, And this one's kind of nice for small asparagus and things like that. Having the different shapes is good for different cooking things because I do use these. This is not Pyrex, but I make a lot of deviled eggs, so this is my milk glass deviled egg holder. And then we have 2 Pyrex pie plates. One is green and one is pink. They're not in the best shape, but I actually had pies for my wedding and I didn't want them to be in like, you know, a tin holder or anything like that. I wanted them to be in something nice, so that's why I bought a lot of these. So I got to have Pyrex at my wedding too. And then this one is Fire King. It's the peach luster, I believe, and I do have a good amount of this. This one I can find often. And you know, when you collect Pyrex and Fire King for so long, you can tell from across the room if something's Pyrex or Fire King, kind of from the styles, but also to me they look different. This one's a little bit more translucent. This one is heavier. I have a clear Pyrex pie dish. My friend bought me this for Christmas. It is an old ad for Pyrex for the clear. I would love to find the custard cups. So it says, no home can have too much Pyrex. Tell that to my husband. And then my husband bought me this 2 years ago, I think. And it is a collector's guide. And on the front page, it has this one that my mother-in-law has, these dishes. And she'll use them every once in a while because she knows I like them. And this one is not Pyrex. I believe they licensed the pattern or they just stole it. It is Gemco. And there are Pyrex ones that look like this, but this one is not Pyrex. But it matches, so I bought this one as well. I have my crown that I've been leaving on my Pyrex dishes. And this is the Spring Blossom pattern. It's a little casserole dish. This is one of my other favorites, so it's this one over here and this one. They're my 2 favorites. So this was the Friendship, and I think this one was under $20, which is actually a good price for these. So it's not very worn. The cover is not very worn. So Friendship. This one goes kind of along, I think it's in the same family as the Friendship, and it's got the bright orange with the lid. I just recently found out that Pyrex did make some of these chip dip holders, and these ones are not Pyrex, but they are mid-century. So they have the little thing with the chip and the dip chip dip holder, and this one as well. I love this one. I love the color, and nothing's really rubbed off of it, so they're in really nice shape. And then these, I love. They were my grandmother's, and these have like the ombre and the gold, and this is what the handle looks like. They're actually handmade. This is Blendo, and they have a nice ombre effect, and they're made by the West Virginia Glass Company, and my grandmother is from West Virginia, so it's kind of nice. This one I got at an estate sale, I think, and it's never even been used, and it still has even the thing inside about the glass, West Virginia Glass, Weston, West Virginia. So this one had never been used. It's got a couple little juice cups. The purple color I thought was pretty cool. I will have another one sometime in the future. I have a butter dish and some bowls and some Fire King, some ramekins and things like that in my kitchen to show you guys as well. Again, I'm kind of a nut, so I have a lot of stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like and comment down below if you have any favorites that you've seen, if you have any of the ones that you have seen that you collect, or any promotional items. And please subscribe if you haven't done so. We would love to have you here. I do a lot of jewelry videos, but I'm trying to get more into the see what you did? Trying to get into more of the vintage videos as well. So that is all I have to say about that. See you in my next video.